Welcome back to the Texas Rundown, fans. Cheers, guys.
I should probably crack this open, right? Crack it open a cold one with the boys.
Cracking it with the boys, like we do at the Texas Rundown. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. As always, I'm your host, Danny. Hot takes, corralling these two fools.
Are you, though?
To my left, John Pancake P. Seal. To my right, Open Facts-ish. I just won't even go into it. I can't do it. We've done it too much. We've killed.
Give me an E.
It's like
give me an S.
It's like
give me a
beating,
P. Give me an N.
It's like beating a dead horse. But today we're going to be talking about our way too early predictions for the NBA Finals. We just got through the play-in round. Hopefully this drops before we get out of the first round. And so...
I mean, it is about the finals. Any time before the finals is fine, I guess.
Yeah, hopefully all the teams we pick don't get eliminated, before this gets
Exactly. So Ish, what do you think? Who's your finals matchup?
I'm going first, okay. So absolutely,
Off the cuff, boy.
In the Western Conference, I'm going to have to go with the Utah Jazz. There's talk they're going to have a full, non-injured roster. I genuinely...
A big thing in the NBA this year. Have a healthy roster.
Have a healthy roster.
It's a big deal. It's a battle.
shocker.
It's a battle of attrition in the National Basketball Association.
Go through the top 10 seeds. That's all it's about. Who can be healthy, right? I'm not afraid for the Jazz when it comes to the...
That's absurd, dude. Donovan Mitchell just got a major injury. He's not going to be able 100%. By the time
he's already at practice. Reports
he's at practice.
He can be at practice, but that's not 100%.
Who's
look
100%?
Look at a banged up LeBron. Look at a banged up AD. They're still beating Golden State
barely with one superstar.
You tell me one team that should be afraid of the Memphis Grizzlies. You tell me one team who should realistically be afraid of a Golden State Warriors in a 7-game series. None of these teams.
Okay, what do you do when you get to the Western Conference Finals then?
I absolutely believe that the Jazz will be more than ready to go the distance.
They're going to lose the Clippers.
And then the obvious pick from the Eastern Conference is going to be the Brooklyn Nets.
The Miami Heat.
They're going to win. They're going to win the championship. I'm going to laugh at all of you guys. I can't wait. But that's my take, Danny Hot Takes.
Danny Hot Takes. All right, JP. What do you got? Finals.
So I think in the West, it's I don't think there's very much debate here. Like I've said before, it's going to be the Clippers that come out of the West. This Clippers team's upgraded, like I said in the previous segment. The Clippers have upgraded a lot since last year's playoffs. They have a better coach. They have a better point. They have an actual point guard, and their team is just a lot more. They played together more. They've had a lot more time to gel and have chemistry. Last year, there were people in and out of the bubble. People didn't want to be there. They had a coach that didn't really have a grip on the roster. So I think the Clippers come out of the West, and then in the East, I'll have to.
You think the Clippers are going to beat the Mavs? You really think that they're going to get past the Luka Magic?
The sky is blue, water is wet. The Clippers will obviously beat the Mavericks. But if I'm looking at the Eastern Conference here, I rarely agree with this man. But I do say, unless it's assuming the big three on the Nets are healthy.
An act of God has to happen for the Brooklyn Nets not to make it.
The thing is, if the Nets are healthy, the Nets will win the East. I will say, if Harden or any of them are not, if they're one of the big three is not healthy, all bets are off. They have to have all three guys. They've only played 8 games together, granted, so there are.
So how are they going to look whenever they get together?
I mean, the thing is, they have Harden can be the real distributor point guard, and KD and Kyrie can focus on scoring. And they have other guys. You have Joe Harris, you have Bruce Brown, Blake Griffin. They have guys that will step up and make shots when you need them to. This is a good team.
In our year of the Lord 2021, we're talking about how good Blake Griffin is.
In our year of the Lord?
Exactly. I mean, once he left the Pistons, Blake Griffin decided he'll start trying in games again, which is nice to see. He can dunk now.
You're going to need the Lord for the Mavericks to get anywhere.
I mean, he needs a lot more than that.
He's the one that brought the Lord into this conversation.
Bet your house on the fact the Clippers are going to win this series.
But yeah, it's going to be Clippers versus Nets, and I'm going to say the Nets win in 6 in the finals.
I think that, Ish brought in the Lord here in our conversation, and also he mentioned an act of God, and I think that an act of God is going to happen, and the Miami Heat are going to beat the Bucks, they're going to beat the Nets, they're going to get to the finals, they're going to beat the Sixers in the Eastern Conference Finals, They're going to go. They're going to match up against the Clippers.
Watching every playoff game.
And then they're going to lose in 5 games.
I can't wait to
Dang,
watch
you got the Clippers winning it all?
I got the Clippers versus the Heat in the finals. LA is going to win again. I hate to say it, but I think that's...
Hold on, you don't think the Heat's going to win?
Nope. I think that they're going to be
revelation.
spent. I think that they're going to be spent by the time that an act of God happens.
You think the Miami Heat are going to
I mean, an act of God only spans 3 games.
The thing is, he thinks the Heat will run out of gas like they did last year in the finals, and then
3
they'll
series.
lose to an LA team.
Not 3 games, 3 series.
They faced a lot of injuries.
They'll lose to the real team in LA, the Clippers.
The real team, yeah,
the Kings
absolutely.
of Staples Center. They're coming out of the basement.
Now, as a
this year.
sleeper, I could see the
Staples
Lakers
Center will
coming
be
through.
Clippers Nation. Even though I didn't pick them to
As a sleeper, I could see the Lakers pulling through, but I don't think that they're going to get.
In the year of our Lord 2021, this man just said the Lakers
Our
are
Lord
a sleeper,
2021.
Sleeper pick. Once again, wild. Now Blake Griffin's going again, and the Lakers suck.
The 7th seed.
Have you started drinking again?
No, I also found Jesus.
At the same time. Guys, if you haven't found Jesus, just start drinking.
You'll find him real fast.
Yeah, he turns water into wine. He's a pretty cool guy.
Oh, dude, it's great for an alcoholic. But no, it's so I have Heat, Clippers. You had Nets, Clippers. You had Nets, Clippers as well.
I think we all agree. Yeah, that no,
Yeah,
not Clippers.
Clippers.
I had Jazz.
Oh, Jazz. Oh, good luck with that, bud. Bold, real tough take. Taking the first seed in the West.
He was the one to shit on the Clippers for choking away a 3-1 lead against the Nuggets and
the Nuggets. The
Jazz
Nuggets into 2 separate teams. Like that was the definition of the act of God.
I really hope that we can patch in other segments in here because when I said that the Jazz were the most improved team in the NBA this year, he went bonkers. The Jazz are absolutely the most improved team, and you know what proves that? He just picked them to go to the finals.
I don't think
I still go to the Suns. I still think the Suns are the most improved. I'll argue that till
I don't think the team that's going to win the team that's going to the finals dictates the most improved. I mean, they were pretty good.
I mean, they're the number one in the West.
But they barely beat. But they barely. My argument was
they were in the lower seeds of the Western Conference last year.
The Suns went from not being a playoff team to almost getting the 1 seed. They were like 1 or 2 games off from having the number 1 seed. That's the biggest improvement. I don't think it's really much of a debate. What's the most improved team in the NBA? It's the Phoenix Suns.
I mean, I still say it's the Nets,
Jazz.
right? The Nets were scraped at the bottom of the barrel last
It's because Kyrie.
The Nets didn't even get the first.
It's because Kyrie didn't get to play in the distance.
They weren't trying.
The Nets didn't even
sealed up the top seed.
The Suns got a higher seed in a harder conference than the Nets did, and they didn't even make the playoffs last year. They're the most improved team. There's not a debate here, guys.
Miami Heat's going to get to the finals, not win it all, but they're going to get to the finals. I'm going to end it at that.
They'll be the first loser again.
I can have the leg up. Cheers, guys. It's been a fun segment. Cheers, fans.
Follow,
tune in,
share.
As
like,
always,
comment, follow, share,
drink
everything.
Beer and
do anything
Jesus.
you can. Whatever the social media platform allows you to do it for our podcast.
Watch out for our stories. We're going to come at you with some hot takes.
Yeah, I mean, his takes are pretty cold, but my takes will be hot. Danny, hot takes over here.
Just take a look.
But
It's
thanks,
in the
guys.
book. It's
Have a
reading
great night.
rainbow.